Ooh.
Okay, so I think this is Trundle jungle. So I think it is actually just going to be Maokai support. So they're going to move Maokai to support. They're going to move Trundle into the jungle here. It's been
brought their jungler down here nice and early. Contracts forcing a summoner spell, but it's the Golden Guardians who are going to look for something on Dokla potentially underneath the tier 1. Flash already forced out. They followed up with the Arctic Assault. Easy first blood for Licorice.
Dokla is getting that top lane experience.
Arctic Assault comes in. Dokla goes all out trying to bring River back underneath the turret. The turret shot just kills him.
And they do get him at the end of the day.
Got him on that one. The follow-up there from Stixay and who he was enough to get the job done just a little bit late. Meanwhile, Contracts recognizing that the enemy jungler was trying to make the play in the
straight up 1K because he cashed out the call, so he had the greedier start with that. That's part of it. And then farmed a lot of plates and now gets local first tower gold there as they're going to make a TP play into Licorice. We'll see if he should just be able to walk this out.
Yeah, he just walks to the left, the direction his opponent is not. Palafox swoops in. Licorice's flash doesn't get him where he needs to go. And now FBI is going to burn, but he ain't going to burn all the way. He'll take the kill. Only a single plate the entire game.
7.
All 5 are done. Yeah, all 5 in top, 1 in mid. Now in bottom, who he's making the engage. There's the layered CC. Palafox has no way home. Overall economy value, just the early advantage, never let up. Licorice always maintaining that extra edge in the lane. We talked a lot about the way to solve top lane's problems is usually just not the win con. Let's see if River face checks the brush here, how bad this one's gonna go. Burst back down into Ignar, but it's River who drops first. FBI taking the kill as Dokla arrives with the TP, but the fight is already over mostly. FBI and Dokla falling back here. NRG, good pick, but can they get anything else from it?
Yeah, they can go towards Herald, but the problem is no one's answering Gory now. Nice swoop in.
Palafox going after Licorice. They do overheat him. Licorice has no way out of this one, and Dokla's going to bring him down. NRG, 2 back-to-back kills.
Dying is a good bit of a punishment, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of gold here going over towards Gory, and Golden Guardians are just playing the map. Stixay is like 1,500 gold ahead of the richest person on NRG, right? Like, he is really
far ahead in the game. Your win condition is right there with big blinking yellow electric lights as Golden Guardians are going after the tier 1 turret. Who he blasted down underneath. The turret aggro's enough to guarantee
Guardians, though, relentless here. Palafox getting chunked and should be able to bully this one down, but Ignar's gonna pop the ulti.
They have ulti coming through from the right. River stuck underneath the turret. It's a lot of damage from the shots, but it's not enough to bring him down this time. Gory wants to get something back on Contracts or Ignar. Subjugate used there to keep his HP topped off. His Contracts gets brought down. It's hammer time. That was sick, man. NRG using the Herald here in the bottom side of the map. It's 4 turrets to none. NRG really needs to at least pick this up here. It's about all they're going to get. River's coming around from the side. Palafox goes for the dive, and now they've immediately found a shutdown into Gory. Massive amount of gold coming in from that one, and NRG's bringing the rest of the boys down to try to follow it up. River just going to say, all right, it's 1-1 on Drakes. This is not an immediately relevant objective. We're going to start up the Baron instead.
It's warded, though. They didn't actually even sweep this out, so it's fully on vision here. So NRG are making their response. Contract's already up here. Ignar's already up here. Will they commit to this? If they can keep Contracts out, they can just try to secure it. It's going down fast.
Baron's at about 3,000 HP, 2,000 HP. Palafox coming around, but the Baron's already been secured by River and the Golden Guardians. Now he's here on the front line. Palafox goes for the scoop, and River is down. Palafox trying to get away now. Ignores into the back line, but Gory's found the kill on Palafox. Dokla's all out. Gory is gone. NRG are killing everybody. Licorice goes over the wall to try to barely escape as who he has to spot. Ultis on the Azir so far to find some picks as well as have good impact in the larger fights. And if he can keep farming up, if we can get this Azir to that raid boss by Ignar there, just trying to slow down Golden Guardians a bit, but it will not stop them from taking the tier 2 turret.
But at the end of the day, has not really paid dividends. Licorice got kind of sacrificed a little bit from that, then got picked off a couple times. And someone has got to come help Licorice here.
Yeah, Licorice is having a very difficult time dealing with this Azir, who just ripped half the HP off of the tier 3.
So you have to be able to find poke like this. You have to be able to really put yourselves in a good position before the fight breaks out in earnest.
And I mean, that's why this is the classic counter pick. Contracts is a little bit low here, but now he's fine. Who he coming around from the side, drops the depth charge. Ignar bursts it down to about half as FBI barely gets away the killer instinct, but he won't survive. Stixay's popping off. Needs a little bit more damage to find it as Dokla fights in a 1v2, finds the Q3 to knock them both up into the air, but he's still gonna fall. A double kill
on FBI, and he's the first one to be able to come back up. They're gonna go for the end, I think.
The scary Zeri carry, man. No matter how far removed it is from the meta, When you have a player who can pilot it, you can never disrespect it. Golden Guardians, they're going for the end. River takes one more turret shot. It's about all he could do. Licorice popping the stasis. Stick stays too low. Golden Guardians have stuck around too long. It's time to leave.
Palafox has TP, so they can actually go for a TP flank here. And Dokla has TP. When he gets up, they go for a double TP, try to kill them, and then take Baron.
Palafox coming over the wall. Shifting sands ready to go. Sundis summoned up just to make sure they can't try to turn it around.
Dokla's
right back onto him. Dokla ready to TP in and join up with these guys. He goes for the dredge line, finds Palafox, but it ain't gonna matter too much. Dokla coming in, looks to lock down he burst him out. There you go. Gory with a nice accelerated shock blast over the wall, but it ain't gonna slow anybody down. FBI has his sights set on the enemy top laner, and he finds him. Now Gory's gonna try to escape. Contracts and FBI are having none of it, and the golden...
So they had to actually tank up the towers for the minions. They could not end the game, and now what could have been
Still gonna think about contesting it.
Yeah, they are, and you have to remember there are supers coming through mid, so it's just gonna be a rush down here. NRG do get it, and now Golden Guardians have to back off because they are pretty spread out. Licorice does have an angle here, but if they get hard engaged on 6A, he's gonna be too late.
Dokla's here on the front line, popping the gargoyle stone plate immediately. It's he's dragged back into the sun disc, and FBI goes on a killing spree. 6A's here on the front line, guns one down, but he won't be able to get himself back away. Ignar controlling Gory, keeping him out. Palafox slides forward with the conquering sands and conquers the Golden Guardians. A double kill back over to the NRG AD carry, and NRG absolutely slammed the fight. It's an ace with the long-range Void Seeker.
The Void Seeker procs the passive, and he's going to be able to knock him down, and now they're going to try to end here, and I think this time for sure it is over. You have the Baron to push in here, and NRG have stolen game one away from Golden Guardians.
An awesome final fight. They find their engage, they find their moment. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. He's back up. Is it gonna go south? I don't think so. NRG making paper out of these Nexus turrets, making fools out of the Golden Guardians, and making a good start to this series. They're up 1-0.
I like that a lot from them. It's nice. Definitely a we're up 1-0 type of pick.
So it is gonna be Lissandra mid, so they are flexing the Tristana down towards bot. So it is
the chicken camp
spotted.
Q flash from Ignar maybe?
They're already going in. He's the target. They throw out the spear. It's a miss. He's still getting jumped on. There's no way out for him. Contract saying I could give it to my 80.
On the jump from Stixane. It was it's a heartfelt time. Well W, so not bad there from him. Flash for cleanse. Good trade.
Dokla going in here with the Dominus. Licorice forced to fall all the way back to his own turret. Still has his flash, still has the all-out. K'Sante at low HP underneath his own turret with his ulti is a spot where many a top laner has found their doom.
But
so
Italy's coming up, and the thing is, even with River around, if Licorice just gets one shot and a stun.
Oh, there it is! Oh. Contracts puts a speed.
Incredibly that's the thing where he just jumps around a little bit. But yeah, I think if NRG's gold is on...
Contracts and Dokla want to set it up on Licorice here again as Stixay and he back away in the bottom lane. Dokla going in for the dive here, trying to use that Pathmaker to get away, flashing back to the other side of the turret. Licorice just outplayed him. He might be able to even find another. The third in Tofo strike is ready to go. Somebody get the pasta ready. K'Sante with a 1v2. Gory coming up now, ready to lock down Contracts and make good on the second half of this outplay as Contracts falls. Shut down over to Licorice. Golden Guardians.
Honestly, the goal lead isn't that good. Right now, it's obviously a big spike. Hang on.
Gory deciding to turn it back around. He's got River behind him, but the Magnet Storm locks them both down. I don't think that was the play. River escapes. He coming in here with a Nature's Grasp trying to follow this one up. River is low, but he's still alive for now. River, and Stixay looking to turn back on the Palafox, but FBI is going to kill her instinct, and River is down. Ignar survives. Palafox Contracts and FBI looking for a little bit more damage. Accelerated Shock Blast.
Going to be a slight victory here for NRG. You can even see Dokla just sitting in base, so he's waiting to see if there's any sort of a challenge that he can TP on.
I mentioned it earlier, but if you have control of the area...
River's at only 40% HP, but the Golden Guardians want to commit a teleport. Same thing's going to be done from NRG now. Gory taking a little bit of poke, takes the claw in, but he only finds Ignar. Maokai ulti coming in over the wall is FBI. Going to get jumped on, popping the cleanse. Stixay wants to go in after him, but Gory's still at only 300 HP on the other side of the fight. Dokla's gone in, but Licorice and River are trying to keep him away. The Croc is low. The Herald is going to be secured by the side of NRG as River tries to use the Heartbreaker back over the wall, but he barely escapes. Dokla gets picked up by Licorice. Gory and River barely survive.
Oh, and that initial start of the fight looked like it was going to be really bad for Gory.
Yeah, that looked terrible to start the fight from Golden Guardians. TV Boy was just not good enough.
To get a charge. but NRG end up taking the fight easily. Half health on Stixxay, on Huhi, on Licorice. River and Gory both still doing all right, but NRG have such a massive advantage in terms of HP. They can force down...
No choices at all. They have to just give up every single neutral.
It feels like they have to be first to the dragon, all 5 there.
Second,
right?
that's going to reset as the all-out expires, but now he'll be able to take down the tier 1 turret, get some of that gold back, bring this game a little bit
Lost
closer.
game 1, and they were in a really good spot in game 1. Now the pressure is way more on in this game. Right? You're obviously joking a bit, but it's like, you can say that it's going on, but can they actually get over there fast enough to do anything about it?
Yeah, Ignar's trying to stop River from showing up here. The Magnet Storm being used, they want to keep him away, but River's ready on the approach. He's only got 100 HP left. He wants to go in over the wall, but Baron's going to be secured, and River is already down. Stixxay coming in from the side as who he's taking a 20% HP, and he's going to be popped by FBI with a killer instinct. Stixxay drops. The Golden Guardians have no chance. Licorice is all out, but what's it matter? He's in a 1v4. Not even KazaLoLL wins these. Ignar's on the chase. Another Void Seeker finds his heart. At 45 minutes. I don't want to see anyone playing Nidalee at 45 minutes, right? You want to end the game faster than that. And it looks like that's what they're looking for here, as Ignar has to use the crash down, putting the work in on the mid lane tier 2. The Crocodile hasn't had the greatest game here. The K'Sante matchup has been a bit of a struggle, but it's not really him that's the focus of the comp, the focus of the game right now. They're up 7,000 gold.
Such an overwhelming amount of poke.
Yeah.
I feel like when teams... Okay, here we go.
FBI's the target. Stixxay's jumping in. They're ready to send it here as Gory wants to go over the wall with the claw, but immediately he's going to get bursted. He uses the ulti to try to keep himself alive as Dokka disengages from the rest of the Golden Guardians. Licorice is into the back line, and he found the shutdown on the enemy mid laner. Golden Guardians may have just found what they're looking for. River gets the kills. It's 3 down on NRG. Dokka's going to be the last man standing as Ignar falls. A double kill back over to Gory. And an
Powers off this as well, and they're clawing back in this game. They finally find a fight, and everything goes wrong for NRG.
It's what you were saying, Isaac. Up until you find that one moment, the poke comp just looks unplayable. But when you finally close the distance and get to beat on him a little bit,
I feel like that's got to be the end. Like if you lose, it's Mountain Soul as well. It's like
the best soul in the game in this particular
situation.
comp.
Yeah. You have the only way you win is hard.
They're losing 1v5 to Kai'Sa.
Oh my God! He just killed him.
Yeah, you said it. There was,
I saw your reaction during those player camps.
dude, it was so funny. I looked up. I was in disbelief that we won. Who follows up?
And there's no wards. There's no wards, right? You look at the map, like these are your only TP wards is over here. Which
Well, they're ready to go. Gory trying to go in, but he's going to be locked down and blown up before he even has the chance. Dokla's stasis prevents any sort of a counter punch as Hui tries to walk it off, but a double kill over to FBI means the fight is already done. There's nobody left standing for the Golden Guardians. Licorice will not have his hero moment today as he tries to flash out and keep him distracted, but Void Seeker made it way too easy. The poke comp reigns supreme, and NRG riddles him full of holes. They're going to take the win in this one in 37 minutes. No way that River can hold on here. NRG are moving the match point 2-0 against the Golden Guardians.
This is not what I thought was going to happen today. When I came into the studio today, I was like...
Knockup. But those are not like Leona or Nautilus or whatever, where it's like super free, Alistar.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit more difficult, I think, to pull off that combo. That's a good point.
He's just proxying right now top lane. He's chilling.
Oh, contracts. Ignar finding River there in his own jungle. They drop the Ignite on him. The flash from the Golden Guardians jungler trying to get away from this one. Flash to land the second half of the W from contracts. He needs a little bit more to finish off River. He's not going to find it. Meanwhile, it was first blood up on the other side of the map. It's mid lane. The roam from Licorice setting it up and getting it done, putting Palafox in a black and white screen.
Yeah, I want to see how that happened because...
Golden guns are aware of it. Yep, the procs.
Gory now in some trouble. Palafox coming in, but Dokla goes all out. A little bit of
but he could die to Licorice. He could die here now.
The ulties puts Dokla in a bad spot. I feel like he's traded 100% here. Yeah, that one could have gone a little bit better as they use the FBI ulti trying to take Stixxay down, but he flashes out of the way of the feathers before they can fly. Contract still waiting around here as Ignar goes in, finds the lockdown on the enemy support. Contract still standing around nearby, but they don't want to overcommit to a dive. A TP coming in to reinforce the Golden Guardians as NRG is forced back. Here's the Weaver's wall going in after Ignar. Seismic shove, not going to find a target here just yet, but he tosses Contracts to the side. Stixxay's ready to jump in there, and that's the third kill of the game for the Golden Guardians. Contracts down here in the bottom lane as FBI flashes away from the engage of River. There's your Glacial Prison, finding the Golden Guardians jungler, who's now stuck in his own Cataclysm. A little bit more backup damage comes out. The Feathers fly!
The flag was good.
10.5 minutes in, they're up almost 2,500 gold. As Palafox finds a nice shuffle on Gory, forcing him back underneath the tier 1. Needs a little bit more damage to secure the kill, though, and there it is. The Conquering Sands send the gold to go after the first Drake of the game. Pretty slow first Drake, but a TP's coming in and NRG are ready to fight for it. Ignar here on the front line, going to be bursted down very swiftly. Stixay taking a kill on that one, but a lot of DPS right back into River. Takes out the Golden Guardians jungler. Stixay finds a little bit of damage onto Palafox, but now it's Contracts who's looking to take the Drake. No, sir. Stixay escapes as who he showed up to try to get the freebie kill.
The crown, saving him here. All the controversy about the crown build these days on the Asirs in the LCS. Hang on, River wants it really badly.
Oh, there's the flash dunk. 2 points for River. 6-5 now for the Golden Guardians. As Ignar might just end up giving over another one. Got to be careful about this one. Who he coming around?
That's like, because like, Herald's not there and Licorice has no TV, but who cares? Licorice is just pushing the tower.
Who he's forcing the fight?
Yeah, who he's the target here at the very start, but they ain't gonna burst him down. Instead, it's Ignar killed first. Who he with a beautiful stasis to prevent NRG from getting the kill back on him. Now River's here in the front. FBI's free firing. Palafox already got the kill on Who he. Golden Guardians just found themselves in a real bad spot. It's a 3-for-1 for NRG.
Great ulti from Palafox that gets them a lot of kills. They get 3 kills at the end of the day. The gold was still somewhat even.
Oh my God, FBI with a beautiful outplay to make it a 1-for-1 in what looked like a dicey situation.
What is it? Not sure what.
At first it looked to me like, oh crap.
He dies. That's me sometimes too.
Battle Faker, please.
Oh boy, River just immediately goes in for the 2-man dunk. There's what you guys are talking about. Jarvan builds the bucket and it's full of Xayah stew. Season it with a little bit of side of Nautilus there. And a couple of tier 1 components that cost 400 gold each. Not the same look at all, but Licorice getting shuffled back towards FBI and Contracts. The feathers fly. FBI nearly dies to the dot, even when the rumble is...
Or flipping. They just want to finish this.
They're sending it.
They want a full send. Licorice TPs into the pit. The Baron down to 3,500 HP. It's Sejuani flings the ulti into the pit, and Doko's ready to lead the way. Gory having to flash away from FBI here with the Xayah. Stixay gets a killing spree, but it's stolen away by the side of NRG. Can they continue the fight? Re-engage coming out from River as his Jarvan drops. Contracts getting away from the DOT of the Equalizer as Licorice and Gory have to try to run. Palafox and Contracts in hot pursuit. FBI and Ignar coming around from the side as Palafox goes on a rampage. Standing gold from these turrets. NRG has not taken a single turret so far in this game. They're going to pick up their...
How hard they threw both this game and the first game.
They're just playing so aggressively in these situations where it doesn't feel like they need to, you know? It's interesting. It's like my read on the game was definitely that the game state was fine, that they didn't need to force.
First game they might have had a lot of confidence that they were ahead and they were winning the game. And in this game they might feel some sort of pressure.
Dunk coming out. River wants FBI. He finds him here with a start, but it ain't going to be enough to get the kill. FBI, however, trapped between the Weaver's Wall and the Equalizer, has to continue trying to retreat. Gory keeping Dokla zoned away from the fight. A nice use of the seismic shot. The burst is enough. Stixay goes on a rampage, and the Golden Guardians shut down.
Maybe a lot of it.
Just going to stretch it out.
Next stretch.
Oh.
Stretch it out. Palafox versus Licorice. 1v1 here on the top side. Licorice just dies to him. Palafox with a stasis trying to buy enough time for his team to maybe come in and save him. The shield, he's still alive for now. Palafox getting away. The flag won't take him out. The shifting sands allow the NRG mid laner to survive. And Golden Guardians lose 2.
Palafox coming up huge for NRG there. Getting multiple kills and surviving with the stopwatch and the crown. Now they're going to take the tier 1. They can probably take the tier 2 as well. The gold lead is going to go to NRG after it was so far ahead for Golden Guardians.
The shield from Dokla and the Locket shield afterwards. Gotta be a tilter for Guardians.
Contracts is ready to lead the charge with the Glacial Prison, locking down Gory, but they don't have the damage to kill him immediately. Depth charge ready to chase him down. It's going to find a 2-fer, and it's FBI.
Chasing down here, made him base late.
If Stixay can get in range, maybe.
Gory has
for
TP in
Plasma?
10 seconds.
Dokla's sticking around a little bit there.
Yes,
Plasma tags Dokla. FBI's now got to be careful. He has to try to flash away. With a beautiful flag and drag. And he takes out 2. Ignar's dying next. And
so many people would just EQ as first as Jarvan and then ult. But River finding the angle to just ult and then saves EQ for the flash.
Beautiful.
Test this one. So now Golden Guardians are going to get their objective.
But it's not the easiest game to play, I feel like, as AD Kai'Sa against Azir and Feathers, but they're going for another fight.
We got to fight, but Palafox isn't here. Contracts is going to die. They got to be careful about this.
Oh.
River with an engage on the FBI here into the back with the Feathers fly. Gory's got to be careful now, cutting back into the chicken pit. Jokla trying to re-engage. Palafox is here with a start. Stixay looking to outplay. Golden Guardians are going to ace them here. Jokla.
Armament engages have just been so massive. River, it feels like, is pulling this game back.
Yeah.
For the ulti, but Licorice arrives at the same time, so there's nowhere for Palafox really to go. I mean,
Or not.
He's got
He's just marking them.
240 CS now, and we're almost
human.
at 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have crazy farm this game.
It just feels like if I saw right now, like a static shift, some AP items like Ludens together with
Ludens, Nashor's, static shift.
Nashor's too.
You're way more scared.
I feel like I'm way more scared right now because soon the voice stuff comes in and then it's over.
I mean, it's just hard. It's hard to play AD Kai'Sa. The range is so low.
Golden Guardians are going in. Contract's forced to flash back, but now Ignar jumps in, only to have to flash back out himself. Dokla can't find an entry off the side as Palafox has the equalizer dropped on top of him. Beautiful Cataclysm yet again, but this time River gets bursted down before he can do anything else, and the team can't follow up. Palafox goes over the wall. Shuffle only hits the enemy support. Palafox is down, and Licorice is the one burying him. Contracts dies next as Gory is still throwing another rock. Stixay needs the Acathian rain, and when it rains, it pours. Dokla will not get the kill, and Ignar and FBI have to fall back into the Nexus turrets. Golden Guardians continue their push down mid.
Man, Gory hit like 4 or 5 flipbacks in a row. It felt like the seismic shoves were massive, and now they could potentially push to end here. Stixay is low though, so it'd be risky, but they're staying around. They're making a call.
Ignar just gets shoved back again, not respecting the hitbox of the seismic shove. May just die. Has to use his stopwatch. All right, he stays alive. Nexus turret number 1. Not going to tell the same story.
Right, you're having to fight through Xayah Feathers, through the Azir soldiers, through all these tools, plus all the CC.
To regroup with the rest of Energy. They only have 1 inhibitor left standing. There is no flash on FBI. There is flash available on River. That's going to be the thing to watch out for. Over the wall they go. Everybody else from Energy trying to dogpile into the back and keep themselves protected. Dokla wants to get River, but he won't be able to find the damage. Licorice is on a rampage and Nautilus falls. River stays alive. Energy are collapsing. Palafox is down, and the Golden Guardians are going to take the game right here.
I think they've done it. They kill off FBI. He couldn't get the ulti off. Died without popping
Didn't have
it.
his flash from last team fight.
There it is.
Just doing so much work on his Jarvan.
Golden Guardians, 4 versus 2. They'll walk this one in. Dokla and Contracts, no match for them. The series ain't over yet. Golden Guardians get their first win of the best of 5.
Counter engage.
Counter engage, exactly. Oh, the gangplank. I like this pick a lot from Dokes. He played earlier, I think, this split as well. The gangplank, if I'm not mistaken.
He had one.
Of course, not worth it.
Enemy team gets a pentakill.
Ooh, well, right now, FBI's the one who's got to try to back away a little bit, but Stixay's under pressure now because of the gangplank ulti. Stixay and Huhi both surviving with under 100 HP as River and Contracts are in a 1v1 back in the jungle. Meanwhile, topside, Licorice now finding another advantage over Dokla. Steadfast presence looking for a little bit more heat. Keeper's verdict of minion, that probably wasn't intentional. Okay, the fight still continues here in bottom. Ignar having to dash back to the safety of his jungler as Gory's coming down. I feel like the seismic shove might get it done, but Contracts immediately just turns it right back around. Gory's going to trade it a 1-for-1. Contracts seeing for the flash bandage toss. Gory's still got the flash to try to get away. Contracts not going to chase him back over that wall. Even trade here on the bottom side.
I mean, Hui going in against a different champion might have been good there to kind of set it up the kill, but not against Viego.
Viego before 6 can't. Well, hang on.
Never mind, we got to play. Huhi and Gory both getting caught as Contracts shows up to secure the kill. Able to have winning these lanes early on as the Drake is down to 2,000 HP. Ignar going in with the quickness, but he won't be able to find Stixay just yet. FBI coming around from the side. He's got the Xayah ulti ready to go. The feathers fly and he lands back down. River, Stixay, Huhi all trying to get away as Palafox goes in for the kill and River's going to be found. Contracts takes off Gory off to the side, and it means that Licorice and Huhi and Stixay all gotta go the hell home. Drake secured by Energy.
Disaster. Licorice TPs as the only person of top laners and doesn't get anything and lose the fight and the dragon. And now look at Dokla. He's gonna get 3 plates here, at least 1 or 2. Free push, 3 waves.
And they actually even stopped the
The
recall.
dream scenario of GP is just pressing R on your teammates fight and then just pushing and just watching the top laner.
Oh, Ignar thought he was gonna... Oh, nice! Oh, and he gets back away too. Licorice thought he might have the kill there. Wait,
Strong stack shift Kai'Sa is when you actually buy it.
Dokla gonna get tackled here by Licorice. Doesn't want to use the flash until the Cataclysm comes down. Throws the ulti on his own head. Flashing away now. Cataclysm still comes after him, but they drop energy. The top lane tier 1 turret's not even going to need that to be knocked down, it looks like. FBI only needs a couple more auto attacks, and that one is gone. As now, Gory's in some trouble. Palafox with a nice shuffle into immediate reposition. Flash over the wall so he doesn't get jumped over. He doesn't have enough damage to grab the kill, so Ignar's going to be killed instead. Licorice
kind of took over his lane after that gank in the bottom lane, so he moves up here. And Licorice,
could be in some trouble though. Contracts jumping in with a Spectral Maw. Heartbreaker. Licorice, I don't think he gets away from these. Contracts makes it a one.
So creating a pretty massive advantage. And again, I just don't think you have a good answer for GP in the side lane, so I think that's why Licorice is grouping so much. You know, he's trying to make plays happen, they're trying to make some action happen, but it's looking tough.
He ended up walking through the Sun Disc. Took about 40% health there from a couple of those summoned turret shots. NRG bringing over their own bottom lane to reinforce here. As
Licorice is looking for Dokla bot.
And Contracts were both completely undeterred by this. Dokla's gonna get tackled underneath the turret, so he can't really do a whole lot of fighting back just yet. Finds the speed up there from the barrel. Yeah, no flash on either one of these top laners. Licorice using the steadfast presence to stay hastened up, as a TP is gonna come in now from NRG, looking to punish this aggro from Licorice. Dokla eating the oranges at the very last second, but Licorice still might be able to find the kill here. Second part of the Q ain't gonna get it. Minion autos in the air, but the potion keeps the NRG top laner alive. The soldiers jump in, but the Conquering Sands aren't enough. Now it's Palafox who may die for Dokla's sins. He's stuck in a 1v4. He uses the shuffle, but it won't be enough.
Still win that 1v1 against Dokla.
Yeah, it was either a solo kill onto Dokla or Palafox TPs. Of course, he chased a little bit. He could just walk away, right? But they felt like they had to do something with that TP. Ignar.
Now another catch.
Yeah, Ignar was Jarvan. Mid lane plus 700 for NRG. Bottom lane, very, very close. The closest of all these so far as Licorice goes for the disengage. And now it's Contracts and Ignar who are in some danger. GP ulti over the top isn't going to guarantee anything.
Yeah, but they're going to lose their bot lane tower. They were pushing out top as well. It's just the one kill. So really, it's not actually what's going on with that.
He's an alley-oop here.
He's the greediest man alive.
All right.
Like he says, he loves money.
Contracts and Ignar going in for the play. They've got the kill. And it's River down. Now Contracts going to need to reset. Flashes back away. He recognized Golden Guardians want to come in and stop him. Keep your eyes on Licorice and your eyes on Huhi. Those are the guys who have the engage mechanism. Gory's still looking for an angle to maybe ride the wall. The Baron is secured by Contracts and NRG. Golden Guardians can't do anything but stand by.
It's looking like NRG have such a commanding lead in this game. If they play, I feel like this is maybe the best angle you're going to find.
This is the hero play. Poppy ultimate fog of war.
Poppy wants the Keeper's verdict. But it only hits a minion, but Dokla's going to be bursted down here on the front line. The feathers fly. FBI pulls him back, and now they're going to find the reset. The first kill there on the Huhi as River jumps back after the NRG AD carry, but it ain't going to work. He only builds his own grave. Licorice and Sticksafe fall back to the tier 3 turret, but it's still a 2-for-1 plus a tier 2 turret for NRG.
And it could be even more with this Baron. They're pushing in here. Contracts is just going aggressive on a Gory. Gory's in trouble.
Spectral Maw into more of those stabs from the Ruined King. Gory forced all the way back. He's got to go back to the fountain and heal. Licorice and Sticksafe will try to defend this, but it's still a 4v2 until Gory can heal back up. There's no Weaver's Wall to make a dramatic entrance into the fight either, so the inhibitor now eliminated Wall to position himself inside the pit. NRG still thinking about do they want to go in yet. They need FBI's ult, they want Gangplank's ult, Keeper's verdict, knocking the enemy mid laner away. Palafox ain't here. Stolen away by Contracts on the Viego. Ignar coming back, trying to help out his back line as FBI is shut down, and Sticksave's the one doing it. Licorice is taken low, but he won't be killed just yet. NRG trying to find the damage, but they just can't do it quite yet. Sticksafe firing some of those long-range Void Seekers. Palafox has the DPS, and Contracts is still alive. Beautiful Conquering Sands to once again knock Talia off the wall. Palafox keeps charging forward. The sands shift, and NRG's looking to bury Golden Guardians beneath them. The shutdown back to Palafox as Contracts fires off the Void Seeker with a stolen Kaisa body. He throws down the Harrowed Path. The Spectral Maw finds the stun. A stab to the back's not quite enough. River's still alive for now. The Contracts just needs another stun. There it is. The ace for NRG.
Look at the base. Palafox is going off in this fight. Six had a great start to the fight. Got to the back line, killed off FBI, kills off Dokla, but Palafox and Contracts run him over. The base is in. Keep fighting. So you just keep looking for it. That is the only way to have a small chance to win. If you play slow and you just allow them to take everything.
Okay, he's got the 3-man engage, but now he's got to get back. The route down onto River, who buys time with a stopwatch as Licorice is running around trying to distract him, but River's going to die to Contracts if he ain't careful. Palafox hits 2 with the Emperor's Divide. Gory and Licorice trying to retreat as Huhi once again re-engages, but Licorice and Huhi are both about to drop. Finally, a kill comes in for the Golden Guardians, but it's only an FBI. A double kill back over to Sticksafe. He's trying to fight it out, but Contracts is hot on his trail. Sticksafe is kiting this out. fight this out. Stixxay, tooth and nail, fights to keep the Golden Guardians alive.
Oh my god, that fight was crazy. Gory flips him over the wall. That's a 1K shot.
Back to live. NRG starting up the bear, and they've already got it down to about 1,000. It's secured by contracts, but now what about the fight? Licorice with a slam into the wall on Palafox. Seismic shove to follow it up, but NRG's mid laner is still safe for now. Ooh, massive multi-man ulti, and Palafox is going to die to Stixxay. Dokla kills River with a counterattack, and Contracts and FBI have found the enemy AD carry. NRG with a 2-for-1 so far, but they ain't done yet. Contracts going forward with a Spectral Maw. He might have been hit by the Seismic shove, but it will not matter. A double kill to the Viego. A 3-for-1 for NRG, and they're looking for the throat.
Yeah, they're gonna look to end the game here. Stixxay's dead, Gory's dead. They have the wave through bot, they have the Baron buff. I think this is it.
Kuhi and Licorice without enough damage to pose any significant threat to these guys. Licorice getting stunned up, having to flash away from the grand entrance. FBI and Dokla here to supplement the damage. 8 seconds on River. NRG have the wave. They have 4 men alive with the Baron buff locked and loaded. Kuhi goes in on FBI trying to stop him, but NRG have their eyes set on the Nexus. They will earn themselves a 3-1 victory. They will earn themselves a trip. Set themselves a goal. They have achieved that goal. They have taken down the Golden Guardians. And it's time to join Mark, Dokla, Palafox, and Contracts for the Verizon post-game interview.
Thank you very much. Standing by with the top side of the map from NRG, fresh off their Worlds qualification. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling great, man. I mean, it's been a long time coming for a lot of us here at CLG and NRG, so to be able to make it, especially as Core 3, and, you know, shouts out to FBI and Ignar as well. You know, just very proud of everyone.
How about you two?
Honestly, I don't know what to feel. It hasn't set in, but yeah, I mean,
I'm the same as him. Like, I just can't believe it. It's just such a great feeling. I can't wait.
Nice. Well, you still have a lot of the road to get there first, but I do want to linger on Worlds a little bit. For Contracts, the last time you went was 2016 with C9, if I'm not mistaken.
2017.
2017, 2,101 days. Has this been something that you've always been dreaming about getting back to, or did you kind of try to forget it to focus on your time clawing back up through Academy, through back into the LCS and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, once you get a taste of world competition and, you know, just playing against the best players in the world, there's nothing more than, you know, you wouldn't want to be anywhere else but there, right? And, you know, it's been a long time coming for me. It's been 6 years since I've been at Worlds. So, you know, I've had so many opportunities where I've been 1 game away, 2 games away. So to be able to finally get back is such an amazing feeling.
You talk about playing against the best players in the world. Pala Faker potentially going up against actual Faker. Has that set in for you? And Dokla, the fact that you'll be going up against some of the best players in the world in just a couple months?
has not set in. I mean, I'm ready to just get shit on, learn as much as I can. And yeah, don't want to get NA's hopes too high, but, you know, we'll do our best.
So as you guys said, the 3 core, it's been a long road. Palafox, you were the first one with Contracts coming spring last year. You guys had a pretty rough spring season. Dokla joins you guys in summer. Don't end up getting through the long, regional play in part there. You have a good spring split in the regular season, but again, kind of don't get it done in playoffs for your international appearances. You finally get it done. How does it feel with this being basically 4 splits in the making?
At least for me, I guess most of it's just trying to prove that, you know, we're good players. I think that, let's say all 3 of us, right? We've all had our stints in Academy. It's been up and down, and I feel like everybody kind of wrote us off. And especially to come here, make Worlds, especially we're 3-0, pretty much should have 3-0'd TL and GG, right? So kind of think that might be the best that NA has to offer here. So
yeah, there you go. Speaking of which, you think you're finally going to get an All-Pro nod next year, maybe with this performance?
No.
Probably not.
So that's all, actually a couple months away with Worlds and whatnot. But this also qualifies you for New Jersey. So this is similarly the first time I think you guys are going to a finals in quite a while. Are you guys excited for that?
I've never been to a finals, so it's just.
I mean,
it's been 6 years.
Yeah,
Really count that? I don't even remember anything.
I mean, I'm just excited to be in a stadium. You know, I don't know what it's gonna feel like, but it'll be just something I was really looking forward to. So I'm really glad that we all could achieve it.
I mean, we're going for that championship. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not just going to show up, going to win. Before you get there, of course, there'll be the games next weekend playing against Cloud9. How do you guys think about them? Because you had the 2-0 record over Golden Guardians. You showed that you can do it in the playoffs as well. Do you think you've maybe scared C9 a little bit with this series, showing that you can beat GG as well?
I kind of think that contracts, or Juan kind of lives in Blabber's head a little bit. So
Rent free.
yeah, I think that also me and Dokla have made like really good strides to improve, and FBI and Ignar are like playing super, super well. So we'll feel like they're definitely scared. Yeah.
Okay, final thing here. Actually, I received word that Contracts, you actually picked up Player of the Series for that beastly Viego performance in the final game.
You only have to do well one game, I guess, eh?
I was going to ask, how's it feel?
You guys should also put in the 5 schedules I missed in the last game as well.
Hey, we're not including those. Those don't make the cut.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, before we go, anything you guys want to say to the fans who have been sticking with you through all these ups and downs, through the franchise change for you guys as well, going from CLG to NRG? Anything for anyone who's been following your journeys?
I don't know. It's been a long time coming for us. We finally made it over the hump where we're always like failing just to like make it over. So, thanks for the support, and we'll do the best that we can.
Yeah. For me, just shout out to all the fans. Thank you for following. Shout out to Katie, my girlfriend. Got a girlfriend buff this split. So
Let's go.
yeah.
Contracts?
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't do it without you guys. None of this would be possible without any of you guys. So just very thankful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys. One more time for NRG. That's going to do it for us here on the stage. We're going to go to Jat, who's I think was Sven for this or that.
Welcome back to This or That, presented by Verizon. Special guest in place of Kobe, we have Sven.
What's up?
Yeah.
The new Kobe.
Yeah, we have to bounce in the show.
Oh, right. My bad.
It's really good. Okay, This or That with Sven and Jat. Slide